everyone. Welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker training. I am Richard Carlton, creator of FMTraining.tv, where every day we are having great fun building great FileMaker solutions and sharing with you and learning from you and bringing the community together here, at least parts of it together. Let's talk about the upcoming broadcast schedule. If you go to FMTraining.tv, you're going to see the website right here, the live training button on the left side. You can check out the upcoming broadcast schedule. Today is kind of an open Q&A. What we have is a bunch of questions that popped up in FM Forums. FM Forums is an online kind of hangout for people who do FileMaker. And so you can ask questions there about the various things. And that's kind of where today is going. So what we're going to do is a reminder, if you want to support the channel, we have a bundles button right here. These are the training bundles. Buy one of these to support the channel. We greatly appreciate it. So we have some questions that were thrown up on FM Forums. And so Margaret's kind of consolidates together. I don't know how far we get through these, but the questions were really good. It's a reminder of some things that, we know about FileMaker. We've kind of forgotten about FileMaker. All right. Well, now we're into I didn't prep on some of these, so I'm taking this like cold, right? So it's like going on stage, and then you got 5 minutes to do a 1 hour presentation. Convert the entire file into Chinese. Okay. There's no easy way to do this. Go hire someone. Okay. End of story. There's all sorts of little hacks and things that people do to it's called localization. Nick has been in the middle of this because he's Greek and French. And people try to come up with ways of, on your layouts, converting the data is one thing, but converting all the labels, right? And so people say, well, we're not going to put a label there. We're going to put a merge field, and the merge fields will all reference this other table somewhere else. But then all you have is merge field 1 over here. You have stuff like this, like merge 1. And if you're in layout mode, that makes no sense to you at all. You see what I'm saying? And then this one is merge 2, and this is merge 3, and then it goes off to a relationship, another relationship, more performance slowdown, and it looks at a table to decide if it's set to Chinese, what it should display here. That's assuming that you read Chinese left to right, which I'm pretty sure, am I not right? But Japanese and Chinese, aren't they like...
They go up and down.
They go up and down, but they start on the right side, don't they? Or do they start top left? Some of the languages start top right. I'm not a international person. I'm just telling you that...
Traditional Japanese is read vertically, but it also read right to left.
Yeah, so it's double backwards, right? So, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just double backwards from what I'm used to in English. So this doesn't convert. This technique right here doesn't convert at all. I mean, if you were doing a language like even Russian, different characters and stuff, but they kind of left to right, top to bottom, you can do that. French, Italian, German, Anglo-Saxon kind of stuff, right? So
yeah, for Chinese specifically, there's both a modern left to right version, but there's also traditional Chinese that is right to left, and they're both vertical. So
they're both vertical. Okay, great. So yeah, I don't even know how to deal with that, right? So
that's an entire hire a translator.
Now here's the deal. Claris, if they ever finish the XML, so this is, I keep talking about the Star Trek transporter. Here it is. See that? That right there is the Star Trek transporter. That is XML. If you're in the know, that's XML version 2. It doesn't say V2. XML version 1 is in, if you go to database design report and you have that and you kick out XML and you create, that's XML 1. XML 2 is basically the idea that you take a file, you break it down to its component atoms, which is text, and it makes a very big text file, but then you can get in there and edit it, and you could read it with plain English, assuming it wasn't ear encrypted, right? And so you could go in there and find all these. You could write a script that is because remember, your FileMaker file gets kicked out as a text file. So then you could run it through a replace, find every this word and swap it out and replace it. And then after you've done the text editing in a text editor or some app that someone builds like Auto or Deploy or something, then the other part of this is suck it back in. It doesn't say suck it. At one point, there were some scripts, and they're probably still in there, but they're hidden from us to see. There was export XML and then import, or they should call it rematerialize, but it would take the XML and rematerialize a FMP12 file. Awesome. That would greatly facilitate, you kick it out as XML, you go through some sort of automated process with like quick keys or some sort of little quick trick that searches and does a swap out. You can even do it in another FileMaker file that brings in the text file, does the swapping and stuff, then kicks it back out, and suddenly you have a German version of the application. How awesome would that be? right? So we keep telling Claris that, and so I've talked to Wim DeCourt and all the senior developers committee think this is a huge deal. It's just not, doesn't get a lot of love. It's never been done. This feature right here is what they call preview. It's beta. It's been beta since 2017. 7 years. This has been beta.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!